Welcome to ICC Course Level Assessment. The first thing we need to do is log in. To go to our login button, we'll go to the upper right hand corner and click Login. To log in to ICC's Course Level Assessment, you use the same username and password that you use to log into all ICC computers. You've logged in and now you're on the My Courses page. The first thing you need to do is create your course. To add your course, you'll go to the bottom left corner where it says Add Course. To add your course, you'll start with the course subject and you'll select the appropriate course subject from the drop-down menu. You'll then continue to input information in the various fields to reference the course you'll be completing your assessment for. Once you've included all the information requested, you'll click the Save button. Now that we've inputted our course information, we're on the My Courses page and we can see our course and all the information we've just included. It's now time for us to decide what assessment method we're going to be sharing today. We've got two options to choose from, the narrative method and the grid method. If you've completed course level assessments in the past, you've used the grid method. If you have not, then you're going to learn about two methods today. Let's go over both of them. By scrolling over the word grid method, you can see a description appear. The description reads, "The assessment grid breaks down your course assessment into small pieces of information, including the course goal, the measure of assessment, the results of the assessment activity, your comments regarding these results, your plans to change teaching to improve student learning, and any budget requests." To complete the grid method, you will fill in a series of fields asking for these pieces of information. If you have done a video assessment or performance assessment activity in your class, or you would like to share your assessment activity in a more narrative form, you may choose to do the narrative method. The narrative method provides a space for you to upload documents, audio-visual files, and links that share your assessment. Let's go ahead and click on the narrative method option. We've selected narrative method, so now it's time to put in our course level goal for this course. To do that, we need to click on the blue button in the bottom left corner that says Add Course Level Goal. Your course level goals are listed on your syllabus for each course and can also be found on the CDS website. I've copied my course level goal from my syllabus and I'm now going to paste it into the box and save the course level goal. Now it's time to share what we've done for our assessment activity. I'm going to go over to the Attach File or Link button on the far right side next to the course level goal that I'll be assessing. I'm ready to attach my file. Here on the Attach Files page, I can scroll down and I can see the directions for attaching the file. The first thing I want to do is make sure that my course level goal is correct at the top, and as I read over it, I see the course level goal that I just pasted into the box previously. I also see that I'm prompted to make sure that my course level assessment activity that I'll be attaching answers the 5 questions at the top of the page. These 5 questions are similar to the questions that you are prompted with in the grid method of your assessment activity. Underneath that, we see an Attach File dialog. Go ahead and click the Browse button, and I'll go into my thumb drive and click on my course level assessment file. Then, if I want to rename the file with an optional new name, I can do so in box number 2. And third, I click the Upload File. Once I've uploaded the file, I'm given the opportunity to upload additional files, or if I'm happy with the file that I've uploaded, I can stop there. I see that the file has been attached underneath Attached Files. And I also see that I have the option to attach a link to a website or video as well. I'm almost finished sharing my assessment activity for this course. The last thing I need to do is check that my course goals are completed for this course. So I go back to my course by going to the upper right hand corner where it says Back to and my course name, and I arrive back on my courses page. I see that my goals are not completed yet because there is still a red check mark underneath goals completed. In order to change this from a red check mark to a green completed check mark, I click on the check mark, and then I go to the portion of the page where it says course level goals completed for this course. I click yes and submit. Now, next to my course, I have a green check mark stating that my course level goals are completed for the course. For faculty who would like to use the grid method, we can go back to the beginning where we've just input our course information and we need to make that decision again. Instead of clicking on narrative method, this time we'll click grid method. To get started with my assessment grid, I need to add my course level goal. I'll click on the Add Course Level Goal button in the bottom left corner of the screen, and my course level goal box will appear. I've already copied my course level goal from my syllabus, so I can simply paste that in and click Save Course Level Goal. Now it's time to add my measures. I'll click on Add Edit Measures back on my course page, and then I'll click Add Measure in the bottom left corner of the Add Measures page. It's time for me to complete my grid. As you can see, I've completed my grid. I've typed in all my information, including my measure of student learning, where I typed in exactly what I did to measure student learning of the goal. I put in my outcome as well as the number of students completing the task. I added my comments regarding the results, and it's important to note that you've got lots of room in this box, so I can type as much information as I want. At this time, I don't have any recommendations for planning and budgeting, but it's a great space if instructors want to include any recommendations that could be included in the planning or budgeting phase for program planning. It's time for me to save my measure, so I'll go to the bottom left corner and click Save Measure. As you can see, my grid is complete. I've got all my information here. If I wanted to include another measure, I could click Add Measure and include additional measures for that same goal. If I wanted to add additional goals, I would go back to the course and add an additional goal for student learning for this course. I'm finished with my assessment for this course, so I'm going to go to the Back button in the upper right-hand corner and go back to my course. Before I finish, I need to click to show that my goals are completed. So I will go to Goals Completed and click on the red check mark. And now I'll click the Yes box to show that my course level goals are completed for this course. Once I click Submit, I see a green check mark next to my spring course, and if I'd like to look at that, I can click on the course name, review my results, make any changes that I'd like to. If you have additional questions regarding course level assessment, please be sure to talk to your assessment advocate. You can contact your assessment advocates through your departments. There are assessment representatives in each department of the college, and your co-chairs, Sarah Parlier and Carrie Schimmel, are also happy to help you. Thanks again for participating in this tutorial, and have a great semester.